Hey, good morning, guys. So we are done with maple syrup season. This is our last batch that's on the evaporator behind me down here, and I'm down here this morning. I'm going to start a fire, get it warmed up a bit, filter it off into a blue barrel, take it back to the house, finish it on a turkey fryer, and bottle it this evening. So I don't think I've ever really filmed the whole process, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do that today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our basket here and put, I don't know, 6 or 8 of these pre-filters in the basket. Take our little clips, clip them in so they don't fall out as we're filtering, because we're going to filter from our pan into our barrel that we transport back to the house. Next, we're going to set up our blue barrel underneath our draw off valve. It'll be right about there. We'll take our basket, put that in there. That should be good. Now the firebox is no longer warm, so we're good to Sparty, go on. Hey. Firebox is no longer warm, so we should be good to draw this off without any scorching of the pan. Sparty, go on. Take your stick and go. Here. Get it. So what we're going to do is turn our valve. Gotta catch it. So, maybe hard to tell here. The gate in our pan is right down here. It's about a ½ inch below the gate. We still have approximately 8 gallons in the pan. And we're just going to continue to filter all the big gunk out through these pre-filters, and then we'll take this blue barrel back to the garage and finish it there. I'm also gonna, even though the pan is, the evaporator is no longer warm, I don't want to take any chances. You know, there's fire brick in there, and maybe the fire brick retains some heat. I don't want to take any chances of scorching our pan. So I'm just going to take a bucket of sap, and when all of the syrup drains out, I'm going to dump a bucket of sap in there to keep, or a few buckets of sap to keep everything nice and cool. Okay, now here's the difficult part. The syrup in the pan is getting so low that it's not draining out very well. So what I'll do typically is grab a couple logs. Oh, it's heavy still. Sometimes easier if it's a two-person job. Break that seal. Stick the log under the back corner. So the gate on our pan is in this back corner here, so all of this back pan syrup's flowing this way. Then I'm going to lift this one up and have it flow towards the front. So now it's all flowing this way. You can watch it do this, it'll flow there and then out. Alright, now I'm going to take another, still all draining this way. Take another little one here. Help it all, push it all towards the outlet. Okay, so our pre-filter is a little clogged, so I'm just going to take the clips off. This is why you use 6 or 8 of them. And we're just going to take this top pre-filter, pull it off of there. Look how dirty that is. And somewhere I've got a cookie sheet. Throw those on the cookie sheet and we'll clean those later. I'm actually going to take this one off too. This one's pretty clogged also. Okay. I got my next barrel. I'm just going to swap this over there. Move this one out of the way. That's a solid 10 gallons of almost maple syrup. Some people call it near up. This near syrup. Alright, that one's good to go. So just to recap for anybody that isn't familiar with a continuous flow pan, you put the sap back there, it flows this way through a hole right down here, flows this way through a hole right here, flows up there through a hole right there, down here and out. The reason why you do that, the cold sap goes in there, and as you put cold sap back there, it pushes the stuff that's closer to syrup. It kind of pushes it through. So ideally, if you've got a good pan, you'll see this will be maple syrup right down here while you're adding raw sap in back there. Our pan isn't welded very good, so it doesn't quite work that way, but close enough. So I'm just going to adjust this a little bit so we get all of the syrup flowing properly and out the drain. We need to raise this side a bit. And raise this side. That'll work right there. Okay, so that's, oh my gosh, look at this dog. Hey, come here. What'd you do? What'd you do? Did you get in the swamp? Can't take her anywhere. So the pan is empty. It's got a ton of sugar sand in it. That all needs to get cleaned out. A little bit down here that needs to go through the gate. This, hard to tell, this chamber is just about empty. And this chamber here is got a little bit left in it. Okay, so we just brought the blue barrels back from the sugar shack, put it on the turkey fryer into our 5 or 6 gallon pot. We're going to bring them up to temperature and spend the next several hours boiling that 12 gallons that we had down to hopefully 5 or 6. Okay, so now we wait. Back here in the garage on the turkey fryer. Got 12 gallons to go through, hopefully down to, I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6 gallons of syrup. Then we're going to be bottling. Some we're going to be offering for sale. Others we're going to turn into candy or wine or maple butter, maple cream, all that kind of stuff. So this is kind of our last batch to experiment with. Okay, so all said and done, we kind of ran out of time. Today we had 12 gallons of near up in the barrels. We went through, we boiled down 7 gallons of that. We ended up with about 2.5 gallons of syrup. Didn't film the whole finishing process. We've done that before in the past. So we got 2.5 gallons, and then I'm guessing we've got 5 gallons left in the other blue barrel, so I'm guessing maybe another gallon and a quarter, something like that. So all said and done, a little less syrup than I thought we had, but nonetheless, it's more maple syrup. So anyways, that's that. The end of the season. Now all we have to do is go up in the woods, take down the barrels, bring them back here, clean them up, put them up for storage for the winter, or for the summer, and and then get going on building our sugar shack, so next year we've got a better place to do all this. See you next time.